For 13 years now, the Orphan Starfish Foundation has been helping orphan children around the world beat the odds by teaching them vocational skills to create lasting change. The group is now looking forward to its 10th annual New York Gala, and we're very lucky to have the founder and executive director, Andrew Stein, with us today to tell us all about it. Andrew, thanks so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. And now I want to start here with the organization. We've all heard the proverb about teaching a man to fish versus giving a man a fish. And it sounds like your organization really embraces that principle. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I think, first of all, thank you so much for having me here today. I really appreciate it. If you're an orphan in Latin America, you have a less than 2% chance of getting adopted. And you're going to spend your life in an institution. And if you leave the institution without our help, without any help, you're going to wind up in doing very bad things. You'll get in prostitution and gangs, etc. What we do is help prepare these kids for the future. We help give them vocational training in computers, we give them robotics, we give them English language skills, we give them the tools to succeed to break the cycles of poverty and abuse.
And a lot of times you hear organizations and they sort of give money or they give temporary solutions. It sounds like you really want lasting change. How did that become the goal?
Well, that became the goal when I started this 14 years ago almost. I was actually volunteering. I make balloon animals, I do magic tricks, and I was entertaining orphans. And the nuns took me aside and said, look, Tio Mago, Uncle Magician, the girls love you, but I don't know if you know what happens here. At the age of 18, they have to leave the orphanage. And within a year, every one of the girls you see here will become a prostitute because there's very little education and there's no job training. That was my call to action. That was my mission, to help these kids. And we built a state-of-the-art computer center, and it really helped these kids. The younger ones became the top of their class. The older ones learned a skill. And it's the skill that helped them break the cycle. So now these kids are becoming doctors and lawyers and nurses as opposed to doing other bad things.
Now, how hard has it been? Because it sounds like it would be easier to just give them some money, give them some food, give them a place to stay, and call it a day. How hard has it been to create that kind of training program?
Well, it's been hard, but it's been worth it. And I think one of the things that we do is we commit for life. We actually don't just, as you say, throw the computers at them and walk away. We actually commit for life for the teacher, for the supplies, and the maintenance and eventual replacement of the computers themselves.
And I know the big 10th annual gala is coming up in New York City. Christine Johnson, our very own Christine Johnson, is hosting it. Tell us about the event and why it's so important.
So the event is actually our largest single fundraiser that we do for the foundation. It actually provides almost 90% of our operating income for the year. Christine is absolutely wonderful. She's a treat. I've loved knowing her, and she's actually done it 2 years before this as well. We have other hosts as well, besides Christine, who has to get back for the news that evening. Julia Stiles, the actress, Paula Garces, the actress, and Malik Yoba. And we have a number of other celebrities in the big red carpet. But for me, it tells the story of Orphan Starfish. We fly up 7 of the orphans from 7 different countries to be honored that evening, and they tell the stories of their lives.
And how the proceeds from the event obviously go to benefit the organization. What are some of the projects that will be rolled into?
So actually what I love to say is that 93% of all the funds we raise go directly to our kids. Our overhead's extremely low. And it's going for the operations of Orphan Starfish. It actually goes towards buying new computers for these kids, setting up the programs, paying for the teachers, paying for all of the other things that give these kids a chance in life.
All right, well, Andrew, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. We really appreciate you coming out, and we're looking so forward to hearing more about the event after you guys have it, and I'm sure Christine will be gushing about it.
Yes, hashtag OSF Gala. I have to throw that out there, but thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you all so much for helping the kids that we serve.
Well, thank you for being here and for everything that you do. And for more information about the Orphan Starfish Foundation, you can head over to our website at cbsnewyork.com. We'll be back in just a moment.